Hey, everybody. This is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks, everybody. Now go floss yourself.
So have you talked to Ed Sheeran since you found out you're not related?
No, he won't return my phone calls anymore. I think he's a little disappointed.
You find out who your real friends are.
You know?
When you get your DNA test back.
You know? I guess I'm not on the A team, Ed.
Nope. Ed. Jeez. Fancy redhead man.
You know? I was telling somebody about the heart attack the other day, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, what'd you have to eat, dude, right before? I go, a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendys. He goes, just a sandwich or the whole combo? I'm like, dude, the whole combo. Of course, fries and a drink.
Like, it's a combo.
And he goes, dude, that's why I don't trust redheads, bro. That's why I don't trust redheads.
Oh.
And I'm like, dude, if I see somebody with pigtails, they're getting drop kicked.
Just because it brings bad memories.
So we're going off on poor, gingers. And it's just the stupidest thing.
Poor Ed Sheeran.
But for the record, though, it was not Wendy's fault. It was my fault for eating those
one
delicious,
meal is not gonna do
those
that.
delicious spicy chicken sandwiches. Dude, I must have eaten over the last 20 years, I'd say, let's say 50 a year. What is that? Is that 1,000?
Oh. Wait, how many years? 20 years?
Yeah. It's got to be 1,000.
Times 20? Yeah, it's 1,000. We do math here.
I'd say about 1,000. Maybe some weeks, maybe one or two. Some weeks, not at all. But I'm going to say about 1,000 of those those delicious.
How much money is that, man?
I don't know, but you're right. They're not cheap, and
Would you like to have that money back, man?
Yeah,
pay off your medical bills.
I know, right? Touche.
Oh, I made myself laugh pretty good there.
Touche. I get it. Yeah. No, well, it was good at the time, man.
Right.
Everything.
Enjoy life, right?
You spend money on afterwards. You go, man, maybe that wasn't worth it.
Yes,
not everything, but
I'm
a
sitting
lot of
here
things,
thinking to myself, I hope when I die, like I can go back and just find out how much money I just wasted.
I think I lost you.
Like just junk, because man, I'm a little bit of an Amazon freak. Spending the money. Carlos, we're boom. Thing.
Waveform. Why do I look so small?
Yeah, whatever.
What am I doing wrong?
You lost like 20-something pounds, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, like 24.
That's why you look so small. What's up now, brah? No, I was thinking to myself, when I pass away, I hope there's one point. I mean, it'll be depressing to me, but I hope there's one point where I can just be shown on a chalkboard or something, a dry erase board, how much money I actually wasted over my lifetime.
Why? Why would you want to do that?
I'm just curious, because I know I wasted a lot of money on stuff. Like candy when I was a kid.
That's a kid. It's living. Enjoyed it and you move on.
Yeah, but there's stuff I bought thinking, oh, this will be fun, and then I never touched it again. So that's wasted. And then I sell it at a yard sale for like $1 when I spent like $40. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you live and learn.
There's no point to knowing this. I'm just curious, you know?
Right. It's just going to depress you.
But I'm in heaven, so I'm like happy. So I'll just be like, oh, man.
Let me tell you something,
and I'll be like, all right.
When I go to heaven, dude, I'm hoping to leave with several $100,000 in debt. Because they're not
Live it up.
They're not getting
Live it up. And hopefully not medical debt,
Yeah.
Like make it a Lamborghini or something.
Like, dude, you make $43,000 a year. Why'd you buy a Lamborghini?
Because I knew I was gonna die.
Gotta dream big, baby. You gotta dream big. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude, did you freeze up again?
Uh-oh.
All right.
Something's up with internet. Hello?
All right.
Testing.
Mic check.
Testing.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna be editing up the wazoo.
I know, that sucks. But at least we're doing it Monday, so you have an extra day.
Yeah, because we did this last time. We had a front half and a second half, and then put them all together. It came out great.
Good.
I thought.
Yeah, I haven't noticed. So,
729,
yes.
episode 41.
41. We're at the top of the hill.
Dude. This will be out August 2nd.
Yes, August 2nd. So I'll still be in Texas. I'm going to RDH Under One Roof.
Nice. I wish I was going, man.
I know. So guess what I did?
What'd you do?
I screwed up my schedule so I'm getting there Thursday morning. I'm flying out of here at like 5:30 a.m.
Nice.
Getting to Texas. My first class is like 11, so I'll be able to check in, take an Uber, blah, blah, blah. Well, and then I thought, okay, and then that night is the burst party. Well, that's where I screwed up. The burst party is the night before, and I can't change my flight because it's like $200 extra to change it. So I'm like, I can't do that. So, kind of sucks, but I'll have to do the young reception. The only thing is my little sister was going to come up Thursday and stay the night in the hotel with me, and we were going to hang out and stuff, and I can't get her another ticket to the young reception. I'm trying, but I emailed them, and they were like, no, she would have to pay for full registration. I'm like, no. That's like $280. So, I don't know.
I'm not trying to be personal. Did you pay $280 to go to this thing?
Yeah, so I'm getting 2 days of CE. It's a 2-day pass. I think that's what it was. It might have been less, but work paid for most of it. Like, we get an allowance for that kind of stuff. So, and then one of the reasons I'm doing that is because my sister's like an hour and a half away. So we're going Thursday, Friday's classes. She's meeting me up there. I'm like done Friday at noon. We're going to book it down to her house, and then we're going to be half of Friday, Saturday, all day Sunday, and I fly out Sunday night.
Nice. But
we should have fun. And it was funny because, we just saw each other for the wedding, so.
Okay. So this is not the sister that got married. This is a different sister.
Right. Different sister. She got married a couple of years ago.
So is this the baby?
This is the baby of the family, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The special one.
They're all special. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The baby.
So the bachelorette party, I told you we bought so much alcohol, it was ridiculous. Well, I brought the big jug of tequila home, so I've been like Margarita City up in here. Or, I mean, Margaritaville up in here.
That's hilarious.
John makes a mean margarita. I drink them frozen. Do you like them at all?
However, if I'm going to do one, it's not my go-to, though. It's a little too sweet for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You like a dry martini?
No, I'm not
dirty?
That fancy.
Oh, whoa. Shaken, not stirred.
I know, right? Shake martinis. I don't think I've ever had a martini. I may have.
It's like straight up vodka, isn't it?
I don't know.
Or I guess you can get a gin martini.
They got other stuff in it.
Like, no thank you. Yeah. I like the frou-frou girly drinks, and I'm proud of it.
I don't really drink much, but if I like a cold beer every once in a while, but that's about it.
What's your go-to beer?
I'm not a beerologist. I think there's certain things that if you know too much about it, it just gets a little creepy.
Yeah. You get pickier and pickier.
Yeah, beer's one of them.
And you get more expensive with
and it's
your
like,
taste improves.
Hops and barley. And you're like, dude, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
What's it taste like,
What is it called? IBUs and blah, blah, blah. John he'll drink the fancy beers. Like if we go out to dinner, for example, this past Friday, we went to this, not super fancy, but sort of fancy restaurant, and it was good. But it was a brewery, too, so he got a flight. So he gets to try all these different beers. Like on a regular weekend or whatever, and we're just grilling and hanging out, he'll just get whatever's cheapest between like Stag, Rolling Rock, Pabst. What else has he gotten? Miller Lite. Like he'll just get whatever's cheapest for the everyday drinking. But, if we go out or if it's some sort of special occasion, then he'll get some crafty stuff.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know. I like Sam Adams Light.
Oh, okay.
Because it's got a nice flavor to it. It doesn't lean one way or another.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
It's made in Boston, ain't it?
That's
where
what
they park
say.
The car in the garage.
That's it. So yeah, man,
that's
RDH Under One Roof. I wish I was going, man. It sucks.
Yeah, so I'm gonna miss the hoedown or whatever Hamish was talking about.
The honky tonk.
Yeah, the honky tonk. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that. I'm a little sad, but so I guess if my little sister can't get into the young reception, I gotta go in there because I got some lighthearted members that are gonna be looking for me. So
sure.
I might make a round or two and then and then go hang out with my sister and do something else. But somebody there's a group for it, and I was, asking how to get an extra ticket, and they were like, if somebody doesn't use theirs, maybe you can get it and stuff. So I'll try to do that, but man, I don't want to chance her, coming all the way up there, and then we can't go get in there or something. But I don't know. We'll wing it. I'll go to the door and I'll be like, "Don't you know who I am?" Isn't that how you get kicked out of places and get big tickets and stuff for fines and tickets? Don't you know who I am? I heard Reese Witherspoon did that.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Oh yeah. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
But she was like wasted and stuff.
I think her husband was driving.
The truth comes out. What's that?
I think her husband was driving, and they were like, "Do you know who I am?"
And the cop's like, Reese. Nor do I care. Thank you.
Going to jail. I had an obnoxious patient recently.
Oh, yeah? Obnoxious as in, needy or complete ass or rude?
Like, very aggressive.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a lady.
Oh.
And so I go out and I go, "Miss Lewis." She goes, "Do you mean Miss Clark?" Like with a tone. I'm not trying to offend you, and if I said it wrong, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I go, "Sheila?" And she goes, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh, well then come on back. We'll fix it, I went with Lewis because that's the last thing I saw on the radiographs, on the x-rays. I can change that right now. Well, I told them when I checked in. And I'm like, okay.
Simmer down. It's just a little thing we can fix.
She's
in
walking.
2 seconds.
She has a little bit of a limp, right? Any recent surgeries, joint replacements, heart valves, anything wild, She goes, "Oh, yeah, I had my left knee done." "When?" About a month ago." I go, "Oh, okay." But she goes, "Oh, no, yeah, they told me that I needed to take antibiotics before I get my dental work done." I go, "Awesome. Did you take it?"
Right. That's the next question.
"Well, then you didn't get what you needed for us to be able to do the appointment."
Right.
Everything I said, it was just anger. And I'm sorry. Your knee, you needed a new leg or whatever. I didn't do it.
Right, yeah.
But check it.
Sassafras.
Sassy.
How was she for the appointment?
Well, I couldn't see her. This is a waste of time.
Well, yeah, lady, you wasted your own time here. Yeah. So, for us, we make the orthopedic surgeon or the primary care doctor prescribe the antibiotics because, per our guidelines, we don't pre-med for that anymore. So if their doctor wants them to pre-med, then they have to do it.
What do you mean? They don't pre-med for joint replacement?
Joint replacement, not anymore. Like, the only thing is the artificial heart valve or congenital heart defects or something like that.
Okay. Is that new?
It's a couple of years old, I think. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm freaking out right now.
Fun fact. But here's the thing. We can't override their doctor that did the surgery. So if the doctor said that she has to take pre-med, then she has to take pre-med, and her doctor should have prescribed that for her, not the dentist. Because our guidelines say we don't do that anymore. I don't know if I would say we're stepping outside of our scope. But yeah, if they want their patient to go outside of the guidelines, then they have to prescribe the medication, and then we would always get a medical consult because a lot of patients, they don't even know that they need pre-med or don't need pre-med or anything. They're just clueless. So we always try to get a med consult with their doctor. And we still have some that say, yeah, they want pre-med for life for a joint replacement.
For life?
So, yeah, but if that's what their doctor wants, then they prescribe it. And we just make sure that she takes it before her appointments.
Interesting.
Or their appointments. Yeah. Y'all learn some dental stuff.
We got to figure it out, but it was just stressful.
Yeah. Here's the thing. If I go to the doctor, and my last name, it's sort of, you could pronounce it 3 or 4 different ways. If they come out and they go, for example, let's pretend my last name is Slippy. Say my last name is Slippy. And some lady comes out and she goes, Miss Slipey? I would go, I think, are you saying Slippy? It's Slippy? She was like, oh, yes, that's it. I'll be like, that's me. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah. You don't punch her in the chest.
Right. Or kick her in the teeth. Well, I mean, we wouldn't do that anyway. But, like, when you called her out and said Mrs. Lewis, and she knew that you probably meant Clark, it's just like, hey, I let them know up front, but I'd rather be called this instead. Thank you.
Can you update that for me, please? Yeah, my
Sure
bad.
thing, buddy. Boom. Done. See how happy that makes people?
I don't want to live in a world where you have to tell other adults how to be adults. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
how
I fear
to be a
that's
civilized
coming.
human.
I fear that's coming. Big time.
know.
I mean, right now, like, it almost is what it is. Because, for example, in this IVF group, the girls, some people were they were complaining about this one girl in one of the IVF groups and how she constantly posts saying, oh, I'm 31 weeks and it worked the first time and her name's this and she's due this. No matter what the original post was, she would put all that in the comments. Like, for example, one person said, how early did you get like a positive home test? Her response was, I don't know because the clinic called me, but I'm 36 weeks with my gummy girl and my I did the 2-week wait and she's due on 9/1/19 and her name's going to be Harlow blah 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 Sloan da da da. First of all, you couldn't even answer her question, so why are you commenting? But she would post that same comment on so many different posts where people are just asking for advice, and she would just brag. That's all she was doing. She was bragging. And so I called her out, and I said, hey, you're being very insensitive. Like, if you can answer the question, then answer the question. If you're not, then just quit being insensitive and bragging, because all you're doing is throwing it in people's faces that you got pregnant on your first try. It's not right. Who knows if she just won't get it, but anyway.
So
but
you know what forum you're on, right?
Exactly. Like, if you're 30 weeks pregnant, you should be on a pregnancy forum, not an IVF forum. Like an IVF pregnancy forum. They have those. So go graduate over there and leave us to, wallow in our misery and all that stuff. Or if you want to stay in the groups and you have something to actually contribute, like you have
Tone
advice.
it down.
Yeah, like leave it out that you're pregnant. Leave it out your baby's name and due date. Leave out your nickname for your baby. Leave out the full freaking name. So everybody in all these forums, I know her baby's full name. I know her the due date. I know everything because she posts it that often. And she actually, she complained about somebody before she got pregnant. There was a post in there where she was like, somebody came up to her and patted their 8-month old pregnant belly and was like, I get pregnant so easy. And she was talking about how insensitive it was. And I was like, yeah, and what are you doing now? And I was like, I felt sorry for you back then when you posted this, but now you're doing the same thing. Anyway, going back to adults being adults. They're not learning how to be adults and how to be self-sufficient and how to interact with other people. Like, I feel like it's just going to get worse. Was that a rant? I think that was a rant.
That was a bit of a rant, but that's okay. But, it's just, I just don't understand how people can go through and just not even, it doesn't occur to them what they're saying and doing might be offensive to somebody else. And I don't mean overly offensive, but it just,
right.
I don't know.
Like, you're that clueless. And this is the kicker. She is a licensed therapist.
Wow.
And you don't see, how you're being a narcissist right now and stuff like that. Like, I was just so confused by that. Anyway, we can move on.
Yeah. Okay.
Rant over.
Let's move on.
So here's my thing. So for Prime Day, I ordered a robot vacuum. It's not a Roomba, but it's, it had good reviews. It was a little bit cheaper, and I'm in love with it now. And I know John said no, and I told him, I'm sorry I'm being a bad wife. Should I take it back? And he said no, keep it because it, it makes life easier, blah, blah, blah. So he's the best ever. Thanks, John, for letting me keep it. But here's my question. Do you equate technology for laziness? Because I feel like a lot of the technology we have is to make life easier and make us lazier. For example, My Roomba, it's called a Eufy, and we named it Consuela because that's the maid on Family Guy. So Consuela is our robot vacuum. So now I can do other things while that thing's vacuuming.
Sure.
Another example.
Is it laziness or is it efficiency?
Well, I guess it depends on what you're doing while Consuela is at work.
Yeah, and if you're napping.
If I'm sitting on the couch, then that's probably not. That's probably laziness. But, for example, lighters, like big lighters or the long lighters that, you light your grill or whatever with. I mean, back in the day, did they not rub together sticks? And now we're just being impatient and lazy?
I think that's a stretch. I mean, I've seen it done. I've never done it. You know how hard it is to start a fire?
Man versus wild or whatever.
Yeah. I would be the coldest, wettest person on the planet. Waiting for me to start
Especially if it's rated, oh my gosh. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you see where I'm going? Like, for example, cars. You could totally walk to work. Mine is 15 miles away. I could leave at like 2 a.m. and get to work on time.
In the heat and rain and the cold, you're not doing that. You're going to get a job at the library 4 blocks away,
Yeah, I would have to, I don't know, work from home or something.
Just cars.
The wheel.
You look at a washing machine.
Right, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could totally wash your
clothes. Back in the day when
hand.
you had to hand wash clothes?
Yeah.
With that little washboard?
Yeah.
And you're just in it, just scrubbing. I don't understand how people didn't murder everybody back then.
Right, because
I've
life
been
was so
washing
hard.
your jeans all day, you so-and-so.
But they don't know any better because they haven't seen the future and how easy we have it.
Then you got to drag all that wet stuff to a clothesline, hang it all up.
You got to wring it out, though, first, too.
You got to run it through that little presser thing. Remember that?
No, we're talking that even. Like, you got a bucket, you go to the river, you got your washboard, you got your lye soap. You rub it together to get the stains out. And then you throw it in a bucket wet. Or, wring it out, throw it in your bucket wet, and then you walk back to the wood cabin that has, like, super drafty one-room cabin thing. And then you got to hang them to dry.
I think we're just wearing these jeans till they fall apart, and then we're just getting new ones, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you have to grow the cotton and sew your own pants. So.
And make your own denim.
Yeah. And your own dental floss.
Dude, I don't know how humans survived, man. You know how miserable that must have been?
I don't think they did survive that well back then.
Think about it.
Like,
you get one rattlesnake bite, there's no anti-venom.
Oh.
It's over. You're losing a hand.
There's no ambulance either.
You're losing an arm, if you're lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, and you do you have somebody to suck the venom out?
There's not enough people.
They tell you not to do that anymore, though.
Really?
Yeah, because if you have like sores in your mouth, you get the venom in your mouth, and
let me tell you something. If I was with somebody and they got bit by a poisonous snake
on the ass,
then you just got bit, son. That's how that's good.
I might take a knife and like cut around it and try to get that like poison bite. No, I just cut the skin around it and pull it off, and hopefully it didn't spread.
I don't know,
and
dude.
Now you got a big hole in your ass. Another one
that leads nowhere.
You're right.
That's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
I don't want to get bit by anything.
Me neither. I kind of feel like I'm in the right times because I probably wouldn't survive back then.
Real quick, what's scarier to you? Swimming with sharks, right? Like in the ocean, or I've been watching a lot of Shark Week, right?
Okay.
Or you're in Australia, your motherland, we think.
Yeah.
and you're and a salty comes in to drag you into the water, a saltwater crocodile. What's scarier to you? Are they both just as horrifying?
Oh, what was the first one?
Just like a shark, like a bull shark or a tiger, maybe even a great white.
I'd be fine with the shark versus the croc or alligator.
It's a saltwater crocodile because they swim out in the saltwater. Those things are beast, literally.
Yeah, I'm already in the saltwater if I'm around sharks, right?
Yeah.
I feel like sharks would leave you alone for the most part.
Dude, not after watching Shark Week.
Okay, so we're pretending that both of these animals are after me. Which would I rather do?
Yeah. I guess.
I think the shark, because I feel like I would die faster.
Do you think you could fight it
crocodile,
off?
The crocodile just turns around like over and over and it rolls, and like you drown before you would get like die. But the shark, I feel like it would like bite me in half, and then I would bleed to death, and I'd be like, I would just go to sleep.
Oh my God.
One of my biggest fears is drowning. So.
You really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of freaks me out too, man.
Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, I've had some weird dreams, like after 9/11 back then. I would have dreams that like comets and asteroids are just falling to the earth, and then all of a sudden there's like this is before the tsunami in where was that?
Japan?
No, Thailand? I forget. Wherever that big tsunami was, before that happened, I had this dream that, you know, this huge wave. I was in Virginia at the time, and I'm up in like, I don't know, a mid-level hotel room on the ocean, and this huge wave, like higher than the hotel, crashes in, and like the water's rising in my hotel room. The water's that high, and then I go to the ceiling, and I'm like, I got nowhere to go, so I like take a deep breath, and now I'm underwater, and then I woke up. Yes, no, thank you.
We saw that movie Crawl the other day.
Oh yeah, I kind of want to see that. It was about the
It's kind of cheesy,
alligator,
but it was kind of cool the way it was done. Alligators are freaking horrifying, dude. Because they don't chew; they rip chunks off.
Right, and then gulp them down.
Oh, was
I
that
went
your
to
arm?
Gatorland.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Oh my God, dude!
You can go after it, but then you lose your other arm. We went to Gatorland when we were in Florida, and man, there was a guy there that, you know, like tapped him on the head and put his chin over their mouth, and I mean, just weird stuff. And I was just like,
dude, you can keep all that nonsense, dude.
Right?
What do you think about people that do those acts with wild animals?
I think they get whatever they get. So if the wild animal, like, didn't what's his name, some tiger attack one of the team,
Siegfried and Roy, right?
Yeah. And I'm like, you know, you have caged animals.
Giant
you think
tigers.
that you've trained them, but they're still wild. If something happens because, you know, they did their wild stuff, then you deserve what you get, I guess.
Ugh.
I mean,
I got 2 dogs that I don't trust 100%.
Yeah.
Like I don't get my face real close to them. Like I'll kiss them on the top of their head, but I stay away from their teeth. And they've never bitten anybody. I just,
right.
You know, I'm not taking a chance, dude. Not with my moneymaker. You know?
Well, that's true. When I had, when my dogs we got all of our dogs pretty young, but I messed with them a lot because at that time we were going to have kids. So like I would pull their ears, pull their tail, like poke at them, bug them. You know, if they're laying, getting all comfy, I'd go over and I'd push them out of their spot, you know, just different stuff like that. Just to
see?
Kind of, well, that at first, yeah. But after that, it was sort of training. Like, so then when I started, you know, I would feed them and I would stick my hand in the food bowl and I would, like, put my hand over their mouth and push them away and, like, pull their ears and their tails. And all of my dogs, if you put your hand in their food bowl, they'll back away and just sit there and wait.
Wow.
Because they've been messed with so much, I feel like. But I feel like I don't know. I mean, there's always a chance that something could snap or whatever, but I really worked hard to make sure my dogs were going to be ready for kids to be in the house.
Sure.
And it helps because, like, my friend's kid comes over sometimes, and he's a boy, and he gets kind of rough. And the other night, I was like, he went up and, like, kind of, he didn't, like, hit Shelby, but he was, like swatting at her, kind of playing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and you know, I was like, oh boy, you better leave her alone. Don't be mean to her. She'll bite you. And I just told him that because, I don't know. I kind of thought maybe
my
they
dog,
would, you know? Right? Yeah, but I don't know. I hope that I brought them up to trust them that they wouldn't do something like that.
Yeah, even the best dog, I mean, if you hurt them or step on them or something, it might bite you.
Yeah, there have been times where, like, if I step on their tails, they'll, like, turn around and kind of, like, with, you know, but they've never bitten or
With teeth?
snapped. They just kind of, no, they just kind of whip around like, what did you just do to me?
Like Coco, the little one, she'll turn around and put her teeth on you, but she won't clamp down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she kind of just wrestles and gets on her back and just, but she's so hyper that we try not to get her amped up unless we're outside, you know?
Right.
But Moose, the old guy, he's just like laid back. But yesterday, my son and I were wrestling in the living room.
Yeah.
We call it man test, and we try to push each other down. We look like two
That's
big
awesome.
suburban sumo wrestlers. It's ridiculous.
That's
But
fun.
he's a strong freaking kid though, and so we're at a standstill, and I'm sliding my socks, and he's like, "That's not my problem. You should put sneakers on." You know? Okay. Yeah, we're having a lot of technical difficulties this week.
Yeah. Lots of poor service, maybe.
What is going on?
All right.
Okay.
So tell me about your man test. You were like, you try to push each other down, and he's a big boy.
Yeah. So we try to see who's stronger, and it's a dumb thing that we've done since he was a little kid, but now he's taller than me, and
Oh, snap.
and he's pretty damn strong. And but Moose is sitting there, and he's laying on his little dog bed, and he's looking at us, and then he'll just start going, like he'll start growling, like, "Hey,
Oh,
I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it.
that's enough of that.
Break it up, okay?"
Yeah.
And then like if we don't, like or like it looks like one of us is getting hit, like we'll mess with him a little bit. He'll bark like, "All right, if I gotta get
you guys
up,
better stop."
if I gotta get up, somebody's getting bit," kind of thing. And he's never bitten anybody, but
Yeah.
he's kind of serious, you know.
Right.
It's
yeah.
enough. Stop playing around.
That's enough horsing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the old man of the house, you know. So RDH Under One Roof, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. What is that?
Yep.
For people that don't know.
So RDH is Registered Dental Hygienist Under One Roof. It's basically just a really big dental conference, and it's all for the hygienist. And it's a great place to like network, and
Most
you get lots
definitely.
of freebies and get your CE courses and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to meeting some of the hygiene people that I know, and then I'm looking forward to hanging out with my little sister. I think that'll be fun.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to going to Springfield, though.
Oh, yeah, for in October. Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to get that outline and planned out, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully it opens the doors and we can do it more often, because I do think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be different. I think something's got to change. Everyone's taken the super serious dental course, and, you know, of those that work in dental.
Right.
Which
is valuable.
Yeah,
and
no
we
doubt.
need that. We definitely need that. But they don't all have to be like that.
Can we balance it with a little lighthearted fun, is all I'm saying.
Right. And that's what we're trying to do.
That's all. Nothing
Yeah.
big. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I know you gotta pack and
Yeah, I
make
got a
moves.
lot of stuff to do because it's Monday, so between now and Wednesday. Oh, and my friend from high school, she's in from Colorado, so tomorrow is Colorado Day, and then Wednesday is, work and then packing and stuff like that. So, oh yeah, I think I lost you again. Dang it.
Okay.
All
Take
right.
4.
So, yeah. So it should be a lot of fun. I'll meet my hygiene girls, hang out with my sister. Oh, hygiene boys, too, because I know some of the guys are going to hygiene us. Oh, sorry, you don't like that.
No, not that I don't like it. I just,
Yeah. Yeah, we had that convo.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be nice to see everybody, and then I'll fly home Sunday night, and
There
then
you go.
back to work as usual.
You know?
And then, the whole month of August, I don't really have anything planned, so. But the second week of September, my friend Jess and her husband Brian, and then me and John are going to go to Florida for a adult couples retreat kind of.
Nice.
Well, we're just going to hang out on the beach. So.
When is this?
September 10th.
Oh.
We leave out.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, episode 41. We're just
41.
moving right along.
August 2nd,
And,
right?
Yeah. So email us offyourflosser@gmail.com. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
YouTube, everywhere.
Yes. We're everywhere. Spotify, Twitter,
Google
YouTube,
Play.
Google Play. Yeah, iTunes and all that fun stuff. But with our Twitter, what Carlos and I are going to do is just take snippets from the show, like different quotes that we like, and we'll just tweet those out every once in a while. So it should be pretty funny, and we'll put like what episode it is, so if you guys want to check it out. So, and all of that stuff, just look for Off Your Flosser podcast, and you'll find it.
Yep.
And Carlos, what's our number?
Our hotline is 256-743-5677.
256-74 floss.
Floss. Right.
Yes, floss.
All
All right, Carlos, Monday night.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Bachelorette.
Ooh.
That's going to be on in 10 minutes.
Well,
Woohoo!
have fun with that.
Oh, I will. I think it's the last one. I can't remember.
Let's hope
this was
it
a kind
is.
of boring one. Maybe I'll talk about the end of that next week. So we can probably go back to Mondays after that.
All right.
I think.
Yeah, we'll play by ear.
Oh, but Bachelor in Paradise starts too.
Oh my God.
That's how John feels about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Real quick. The one thing I didn't talk about is our auction. So we've got a member in our lighthearted group. So she has brain cancer. It started out as breast cancer and metastasized to her brain. Last year, she was given 3 months to a year to live. And she's kicking it like old school. She's hardcore because she's doing really well. But they just found another spot, a tumor, and it's sitting on her optic nerve. It doubled in size. So if they operate, she doesn't know about her eyesight, stuff like that. So it's a really tough situation. So we did a fundraiser for her. It's actually going on right now, and it's really cool. So Amy Hunziker is one of the girls in the group, the lighthearted group, and she helped me put all this together. So a bunch of people went in and donated stuff, and now people are bidding on everything in our auction group. So it's really awesome. And so I'll update on that next week. I think it'll be fun to talk about.
If somebody wanted to check that out and maybe bid on some stuff, where would they go?
So it's open to lighthearted members only, just because we can't control, outsiders that don't, don't follow through, or we have no repercussions. But, if they're in the group, we have a little bit more, talk to them and stuff like that. But we're not anticipating any issues. But so it's a closed thing. But if you're in the lighthearted group, it'll be over by the time you get this recording. So so I'll update on Monday.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
Sounds
It'll be
like a
fun. I'll
plan.
tell you all about it. All right, cool.
All right. Well,
So
have fun in
episode
Texas.
41. Oh, I will. I'm going to party it up.
Be safe.
I will. I'm going to Uber it up.
I know, right? So we'll talk soon.
All right, cool. Episode 41.
Episode 41. Have a good night.
Yes.
Thanks for listening.
Go
floss
yourselves.
Oif.
Yes. Oi forever. Forever.
All right,
Peace.
Sandy. Be good. Have a great night.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.